The state of play on Capitol Hill. Rafael Bernal covers immigration for our partners at the Hill. Pablo Manriquez, the Latino rebels who knows the Progressive Caucus better than just about any reporter. Pablo, starting with you, Congresswoman Jayapal in tears at the White House with the president. Did she get any promises after that meeting?
It's unclear what exactly the promises are that she got. I will say this much, though. Leadership is pushing this bill as fast as they possibly can toward the finish line. Nancy Pelosi's putting a deadline on it of Monday, which is incredibly ambitious and unlikely to happen. So I don't know if this means they're just reaching panic mode or if they're trying to install some initiative in both sides of the caucus. But I can tell you at votes today, the squad caucus kind of took over the cloakroom, and they've been in there ever since. It's unclear what exactly they're talking about. There was an interesting moment earlier today where AOC actually voted present to fund the Israel Dome project instead of no. So there was a lot of intrigue around that. But it's unclear what the horse trade is right now on Capitol Hill, in as much as it relates to the budget reconciliation, the infrastructure package, and all these other sort of proposals that are going through Congress. Going back to immigration, though, specifically, I did get one little bit of news at the end of the day that Congressman Jimmy Gomez told me that the Plan B to the parliamentarian, which we've talked about before on the show, obviously, Leland, she had rejected on Sunday the Plan A proposal to include a mass legalization program in the budget reconciliation package. The Plan B proposal, which Rafael knows so much more about than I do, involves pushing back the registry for immigrants from 1972 to possibly 2010, which, as I understand it, would legalize up to 6-7 million immigrants. So at least on the immigration front, there is a large-scale legalization program that's being proposed that's in the works for another run at the parliamentarian.
Rafael, how worried is the White House, and for that matter, the Progressive Caucus, that this large-scale legalization, which will be used against moderates in 2022, could be the poison pill for either of these bills?
Well, they're worried about everything because if anything goes wrong with this bill, it crashes and burns. Basically, every Democrat has veto power over it. And what they're having flashbacks of is 2009 when Nancy Pelosi, her first round as Speaker, she'd promised, Democrats had promised that they would pass an environmental package. They gave into infighting, the typical Democrats in disarray story, and they didn't pass anything. And we all know that in the 2010 election, Democrats got absolutely creamed by Republicans, and that's when the Tea Party started, that sort of grew into the Freedom Caucus and sort of the Republican Party that we see today. So they're scared of that. On the immigration front, they need to try everything. They can't seem to give up. If they give up and they lose by not trying, they will lose votes in the House and possibly the Senate, and it all comes crashing down. So it's just one of 10 things that they have to worry about, like it's the end of the world.
It all comes crashing down, and 10 things to worry about. Gentlemen, it seems like you guys are going to be burning the midnight oil through the weekend with your reporting, which we will follow. Pablo, Rafael, good to see you both.
Thank you, Leland.
Thanks, gentlemen. Back in the day when I was a